Alright, fuckers, round 2. Get up.
Let's get this shit started.
I am tired. I have been up for 24 hours. I've had 3 energy drinks and a half of a 5-hour energy. I love Nero. Let's get this shit done.
I think it's been closer to 27 hours.
Something like that. Fuck semantics.
Boom.
Good bitch. Get up.
I'm up. I like that move, just spinning.
Yeah.
Spin around. Show him a good old time.
What I do?
Light my sword on fire and swing
That is so awesome.
Get the fuck down. Get the fuck down. Alright, round 1 completed.
I wish this sword did that.
Your Sasuke's sword?
Sasuke's
Wouldn't
sword.
it be like encoded in lightning? Alright, apparently I'm
Get
encoded in lightning.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife.
Fucking crocodile.
Dingo ate my baby.
Dingo ate your baby. You guys remember when that shit was like everywhere? Like it was.
Do you remember when Razor and Steve talked
Oh.
Australian for like 3 days?
I try not to remember Razor and Steve together as one person.
They can never be in the same place at once. It never happened.
That's why I'm glad Steve's never around anymore.
Yeah, he's kind of just gone.
No, what I was trying to say is that the fucking Dingo ate your baby thing was in the Rugrats movie.
Dude, Dingo ate your baby thing was popular for so long.
You're a bitch.
That is awesome.
Beat the fuck down, bitch! Get him!
Wait, can he baseball?
No,
It's
not
all
baseball.
Oh, the Dante baseballs?
Yeah. But you
Get
beat the
him,
living
get him,
shit out
get
of
him!
him.
Get the fuck out of my house! Who the fuck do you think you're playing with?
You uppercutted the first dude so hard that the second dude got punched.
The dude behind you felt it. Nero is just that badass, though. Straight up giving him the business.
I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of not getting past 37. It makes me angry.
Like, not even the business. I'm
Come
talking,
here!
I'm talking duh business.
Duh business.
Duh?
Oh!
Like da?
Duh.
Like duh business.
C-I-D-ness.
Okay, speaking of that. Okay, so.
Whoa!
Speaking of business?
Speaking of business. So, do you guys know who Damian Wayans is? He's one of.
Yes.
I've heard the name, but I
Yeah,
can't
he's
think
like.
who it is off the top of my head.
He's
Wait,
one of,
is he starting another business?
No. I apparently in like 1999 he had his own show where he was like a detective.
Please tell me he came up with business.
I'm trying to think, who's Damian Wayans?
He was Major Payne. Have you ever seen that movie?
Nope.
Really, you've never seen Major Payne?
What you looking at, you freckle-faced cartoon?
I can't think of another movie that he's been in.
It doesn't matter because Major Payne's the best one.
It is the best one. But
I watched that
anyways,
movie with my dad so many
Well, I'll
damn
just
times.
be totally oblivious when you guys talk.
Alright, so I found out that in 1998 or 99,
Oblivious?
Oblivious,
Yeah, totally oblivious.
he had his own show named after him called Damien, and it was him as a detective in a city. In a city. I don't know what city, but it was a city, of course.
It was a city with
I
buildings.
can tell you now that it was most definitely in a location with streets and cars.
You're probably right.
So, anyways, the first
Makes
episode
sense.
started off as a, what was it, like a stakeout kind of deal, where they're trying to bust this escort service. And, yeah,
would they do that?
And he dresses up as a pimp.
Alright, that's
The
awesome.
first thing he says is, I'm trying to conduct business. And so that's what made me think about this. And I got maybe about right after the intro sequence. And I'm like, I can't watch this. It made me sad. Damian Wayans is one of my favorite comedians. And I was like, oh, the 90s.
The 90s hold up. Nobody's
very
good
well.
in the 90s.
What? I still watch Boy Meets World when it comes on.
That is
Boy
true.
Meets World's the shit. It's like,
I remember that.
it's
I remember
one-
watching so much of that with you.
Yeah,
I'm
every time
sorry.
X was here, we wake up in the morning.
That's my Saturday afternoon show, god damn
Boy
it.
Meets World for like 5 hours.
It was a good show. It made me feel white.
It made you feel.
It made me feel white.
It is a pretty white people show.
That is a super white people
They
show.
had a black person in it. But it
Yeah,
was
but doesn't every white person show? There's always the token black guy. Otherwise, it's racist.
that's why I'm your token
It's
black
true.
guy.
You know,
are
my
a
cousin
total
told me
black
when
guy.
I was like, no, I must have been like 10 or 12 or something. He's like 16, or he's like 9 years older than me, so he's enough that I believe things. when he
Dominic?
tells me them. Yeah. He's
That
old
guy.
enough that I believe him. I used to believe him when he told me things. They told me that if they don't have a black person in every other commercial, it's against the law.
Really? Your family's built on lies.
That is awesome, though.
For like a year after that, I looked for black people in every other commercial. I'm like, is there a black guy in that one? Nope, it's against the law.
I should probably call this in.
I was like, I'm assuming that they got like sued or something because there wasn't a black person in the commercial.
That is the greatest thing I've ever heard.
You know what, I want you
your family's really good at convincing your other family.
We're good liars.
So I have a question. What was the first how many like scary movies did it take to bring the thing or this like
the thing?
Shut up. How many
black person dies first.
Yeah. How many scary movies with one black person in it
I can only think of that being a stereotype since like maybe the 80s.
Well, I watched some of the 80s movies like Jason and Freddy. There's rarely a black person in it.
Yeah.
Ice Cube doesn't die first in Anaconda, so...
I wouldn't
consider Anaconda a horror movie.
It was scary when you were a kid.
I guess, but it isn't anything that jumps out at you.
Yeah, okay.
If anything's startling when you're a children.
When you're a children.
When you're children, then you kind of just like you shriek like a little girl.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
Oh my god. You know what movie freaked me out when I was like a super little kid in like 4th grade?
What?
Darkness Falls. So it was pretty much a movie based on the Tooth Fairies that once you lose all your... okay, now you remember.
I haven't seen it, but I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah.
I had to sleep with a stuffed turtle and the lights on for a week. I was so afraid of that movie. I'm like, do I still have all my baby teeth? Am I gonna die? Is this gonna be me? And you know, my Mexican babysitters took me to go see that movie, and I'm like, why?
That is awesome.
Like now, like
I don't know that a horror movie has ever really kept me up at night. It's usually the things that keep me awake at night and scared are lies that people have told me. Like my dad.
Oh my god!
Like, cause when we used to do our little children exchange in Kelso. When I go there.
God, that sounds like a drug trade.
It was the same thing for me, but Centralia.
You go meet up halfway, and you're like, okay, here's the kid, get out of here.
Here's the kid, my business is done.
And me and my dad would take this nice like back scenic route, like. Kyle, you know what's the back way that I'm talking about?
Yeah, I drove that way with you once. Yeah. That city that's only a football field long.
Yeah, or fucking Scappoose. Yeah, we go that way. That's usually the way we take.
Riderwood.
Because there's no...
Don't they have stickers like, I know what Scappoose is or something?
Yeah, there's one that's, I know where Scappoose is. And I've seen another one where I've been to, I don't know what the town is called. It's like...
Is the one we stopped in for energy drinks? That's like pretty much just a road?
No, that's Deer Island.
Wow, we have some great names.
Oh, no, there's a town on that back street that might be 2 miles long. And you can see nothing of the town. It's like, there's like trees and cliff. To either side of you when you're driving. You can't see, there's no buildings, but it's like you're entering the town of whatever this place is called. And like 2 miles later, you're leaving the town of whatever this place is called. Like the only thing you can see there is there's a river and some boat docks and like 5 houses.
What?
And then across the street, there's a bar and a junkyard.
Is that what we consider a town nowadays?
Apparently in the middle of fucking nowhere, Oregon, yeah. But back to my dad lying to me.
We got off topic quick.
Okay, so we're driving. There's a nuclear power plant.
Of course there is.
It was decommissioned a long time ago. Recently they just blew up the tower, actually.
Oh, damn. That's
we used to drive by there, and I was like...
I guess they blew up the town.
No, just the tower. They like imploded and was like... but we drove by and I'd be like, Dad, what's that thing? He'd be like, that's a nuclear cooling tower. They keep, nuclear waste in there. I was like, that's cool. And we started talking about that before you tell me about nuclear power plants and shit. And he'd be like, as long as it doesn't ever melt down, we're safe. And I was like, what happens if it melts down? and I don't think he told me what I thought, what I imagined in my head. He's like, if it ever melts down, it's pretty much like if all of... I think what he meant was if every nuclear power plant ever melted down at the same time or something, or within a time of each other, it would be the end of the world, because everything would be irradiated. And
so like Fallout.
Yeah. And,
that's awesome.
But in my head, what I imagined
Chernobyl everywhere.
Was... what I imagined in my head was so much worse than that. Because
How old were you at this time?
I was probably like It was a long
Jesus.
time.
He was a children.
Yeah,
children.
I imagine specifically that nuclear power plant. Because when I imagined meltdown, I literally thought down.
Oh my god!
I would think that the whole power plant would just go underground, would just like shoot into the ground, and so I had nightmares of this for like 5 years.
What?
Yeah, they're like just the cooling tower burrowing into the ground and hitting the core of the planet, and then the Earth would explode.
I don't think you understand how happy that makes
That
me.
is fucking elaborate for a child.
I would wake up in the middle of the night and just be like, oh god!
His children mind was super developed.
It was
Apparently.
terrifying. And then like some years later, I was like, that's not how it works. So I know that this is a lie and my dream is unfounded.
That's still amazing. That's like the greatest.
Why is your family built on lies?
It's not built on lies. We're just
That's
good
bullshit!
at it. No, we're just good at lying.
Bullshit! You just okay. Over the past couple videos since we started this channel, you
You've
have told
convinced
us
someone that they're gay for 2 years.
your cousin convinced you that black people not on a certain amount of time on commercials.
Every other commercial
is illegal, and then your dad pretty much told you that the world would be radiated.
No, okay. To be fair on my dad's part,
Your dad is fucking awesome.
now that I think back on how that discussion went, he explained it perfectly and it was reasonable. It was just
you fucked it up.
your fault.
It was my children mind that imagined this tower just shooting into the ground like a missile.
Your children.
Like my thought process was like,
Well, we're
the
done.
second as it stops working, instead of like sirens and smoke, it would just fire would shoot out of the top of the tower and it would shoot into the ground.
Oh my god. Okay, on that note, we're gonna end this episode.
Great ending.
Jesus Christ. We'll be back again with part 2.
Peace, yo.
We won't die.